saw you, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now ETN to start the drive. He gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping in behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Lawrence to throw. Screen play. Here's ETN. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Well, you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game. And Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
A 6-yard penalty brings up 2nd and 4. The 16. Inside the keeper. He was taken down at the 10-yard line.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Lawrence. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. A give, running right, ETN. And he stopped immediately there. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Lawrence will throw. And he'll just get rid of it. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by McManus is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Richardson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
The kick is good.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Colts, nothing.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulled out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 61 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And he'll find Pittman. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Think about this strong safety position. You know, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The Colts at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a close. It's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, Richardson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. There, Richardson back to throw it. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Gay knocks this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 points there, and see that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, when you're losing, any points you see going on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram: 6 catches, 80 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First down, Jaguars.
Here's Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley.
Lawrence's pass complete to Calvin Ridley. It's a gain. Here's a 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville, with the Jags coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Etienne once more. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From midfield now, Lawrence. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And that one results in 35 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And kept them out of the end zone.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Richardson looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They go play action now. Lawrence over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
A gain of 15.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll take this to the 46.
The ball carried by number 27.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 46-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lawrence. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
So many times you just talk about completions and as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can move ahead. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Again, it's Lawrence. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. At their own 27. Here's Lawrence to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Indy set to go on offense once more. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Richardson out of the shotgun. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Richardson to the air on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Etienne up the middle. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. Lawrence will throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Richardson will throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they take on a pair more here in an area deficit a bit further. And it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Lawrence will try again after the pick six. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd
down. Here's Richardson. Well, this one complete to Doolin. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Over the middle into the hands of Woods. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he'll find Pittman. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've got their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. So it's now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the Colts coming out now. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Richardson working from the gun. Tries the right side, finding Woods here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Richardson looking to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Richardson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Richardson. And it's caught. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Looking in zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with a lead if they make a play.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taking it about the 1. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Jaguars getting set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll look to ETN to start things out. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now for the 21. Now Lawrence to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And the Colts getting ready to go. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. This is caught. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well. And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action here. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play. They get one more as the extra points up and good. And they will take a 7-4 lead. Touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars down by 7, just under 2 minutes to go. And no other way to say it, they have blown a big lead, but a chance to rescue things late. Here's Lawrence. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now off to the races, down the right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. On the return, here's Agnew. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what they're doing.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call. And it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Throwing now, Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 20-yard line. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. What a Thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.